Oh, hi. Okay, disclaimer, I'm just gonna talk about Sims today. And if you're not interested in Sims stories, they're kind of like when people talk about their dreams. They don't mean anything, it's just fun, you know. And if you don't want that, feel free to skip those one. Anyway, so I was watching some YouTubers doing legacy challenges. So I decided that I would do one on short lifespan that was recorded. But I couldn't wait until the next day when I actually could film. So I created one immediately, just for testing, for science. All right. So the founder was Jacqueline Darden, which I thought sounded like Durden, which I thought was funny. I randomized everything because that's what I did. If you're interested, go to supervideo.com and watch the latest live. Then you can see kind of what rules I was using, but not this one. So there is a hare down there. I don't know if I am able to film it. Probably not. But it's a bunny hare over there. Anyway. So she went out. And then when I start out, I randomize. I find it so annoying. Like, I have decided not to use mods at all. But the LGBTQIA mod, it's so good. So that, so I randomize if they are interested, who they are interested in. And so she was both romantically she was romantically interested in only women, and woohoo wise she wasn't interested. She did not want to woohoo at all. But I thought, like, it's fine because she's gonna have a wife anyway, and then we'll just get science babies and we don't have to woohoo. It's fine. So that's what she did. She went out, she met a lot of people, and the person she clicked with first was Jenna Akiyama. She's married. But she won her over and she moved in. And when I went to add her to my family tree, I thought, like, well, wait, what was her maiden name? So I looked her up on the Sims Wikipedia, and she doesn't have a maiden name there. But it said that according to the wedding story that I don't have, lore, she is interested. Well, she is questioning her marriage to Kado, I think his name is, and frequently goes by train to the islands and to see the sea or something like that. And I thought that was kind of funny because when I won her over, she received the non-committal trait. So so I was like, yeah, this is probably why. So they got one little science baby, little Alaya Darden, and she had blue eyes. I keep saying it's past tense, but she still have blue eyes like Jenna and black hair like Jacqueline, and pretty dark skin like Jacqueline too. So the blue eyes with the dark skin, it looks kind of odd, but I figured she's gonna be beautiful. when she grows up. Well, she's already beautiful in her own way. All right, and then I wanted them to have a second baby, but I spent all the money on the nano trash can. so they couldn't. Well, at first I wanted to wait a little bit because I wanted to focus on the first baby so that they could get her to get as many milestones as possible, because on short lifespan there's not much time. She had like 3 days or something until she was due to growing up. And according to these rules, you're supposed to forget their birthday, so you get as long as possible at least. But in the rules that is modified that I'm using, you're supposed to forget their birthday, but in the original rules for Sims 3, you're allowed to age them up at any time, but you can't age them down again. So I don't know. But she has now aged to toddler, and she's sad because we forgot her birthday. Anyway, so Jacqueline was a programmer. Well, she had a high programming skill when she started out. She was level 3. She did not have a programming job. But I figured like we could just freelance on the computer. So she was doing a lot of stuff. And this morning the computer broke. So I had her fix it, and then I had recently read an article or like a post or something. Maybe I watched a YouTube video, it doesn't matter, where someone was complaining that like if you get electrocuted in The Sims 4, you just get a moodlet, and unless you make them do the thing again, they won't die. So she got electrocuted, and I was like, if this was The Sims 3, she would have been dead now. So I'm gonna have her do it again. And of course she got electrocuted again because her handiness skill was still low. So she died. And according to the rules, you're supposed to get in each generation a boy and a girl. And I only have a girl. So does this mean that I lost the challenge? But then someone picked Tussilago and put them here. Why? That's weird. There's a whole bunch of them. So weird. Why would you do that? Anyway. What was I talking about? Yeah, all right. Okay, so the rules state that you are allowed to adopt the second child. Or like, if you only have girls, you're allowed to adopt a boy, but then that boy cannot be the heir. So, while we have the heir, Elijah. Was that a name? Yeah, I think so. Elijah. Yeah, Elijah. It's with a Y. So it's Elijah, not Elijah. All right. Anyways. And so I just figured, like, since she had her with Jenna, and Jenna had moved in, they got married. So she just gotta get a new partner. Like, she has already had two kids, like with Kado, but the rules clearly state in each generation one girl and a boy must be born, and these two are not born, they are pre-made. so those two, they don't count. I don't know, I make my own rules kind of. And there's a lot of water here. Okay, I'm all right. Why am I walking here? I don't know. Who knows? I just do strange things sometimes. Maybe I should go back to the road. I thought there was a nice path here, but apparently not. Anyway, so I am aiming for Jenna to have a boy with someone, to like fulfill the rules or whatever. And according to the modified rules that I said I would be following, no one is allowed to move out. But I modify that rule and say no one that you move in can move out, but as long as it's not an heir, you can move them out. So like siblings to the heir that I'm creating to fulfill that, there must be a born one of each gender rule, because otherwise I will fill up the household. Okay, big ditch. Why am I doing this? I'm crazy. So, can you even see what I did? Yeah, anyway. It's gonna be fine now. I'm gonna get back to the road, I promise. Anyway, so she, like, actually before my founder was like even starting to work with that computer that day, Jenna, being the uncommittal sim that she became, kind of my fault actually, she wanted to start a new relationship. And at the wedding, in front of Jacqueline, she flirted with Eliza Pancakes. And she did that autonomously. I didn't do it, but I let her do it because drama. And Jacqueline was of course upset by this, but they still went ahead and had the baby, and aren't we lucky that they did? Anyway, so when Jenna rolled the wand to start a new relationship, this is all an unmodded game, by the way. So that's what I mean when I say the game has started to be fun again. Anyway, so when she rolled that wand, then I decided that Eliza Pancakes is the one that we want. She's not happy with Bob anyways, you know. So I had them go on a date, and while on that date, one of the elders in the town, he has died in front of them in the toilet. so I had to take him to a cemetery that I had to download from the gallery. And when I got home, Jacqueline died by electrocution from the computer. So, all right, so Jenna still had the want to start a new relationship. So she invited Eliza over and asked her if she wanted to be her girlfriend. And she said no. The audacity. I was shocked. Why wouldn't she want to? All right. But then I decided, well, tough luck. I am going to fight for you. I will not take that no for a final answer. I will woo you. But then when I clicked on her, the option to ask her to be woohoo buddies came up. Yes, we do that. So I asked her if she wanted to be a woohoo partner, or whatever it's called in the game, I forgot. But so they can have friendly woohoo now. So she said yes to that. So fantastic. And then they had woohoo, and then Eliza was in the mood. Jenna was also very flirty, and she asked her again to be girlfriend, and this time she said yes. And then she asked her to move in, and she said yes. And then she proposed, and she said yes. So now, also, when they move in, I have decided that they take half the household funds. So both when Jenna moved in and when Eliza moved in, 10,000 simoleons came in because their households had 20,000 simoleons for some reason. Oh right, because I haven't got the mod that limits the funds to 5,000 or something. Oh well. So we now have added 20,000 in total to the household by moving Sims in. So that's nice. And little Alaya is a toddler, and I think she's well on her way to get all her skills up to level 3. Whenever Jenna goes to work, she hires a nanny, and I work on the skills for the little one so that she can have that nice happy toddler boost later. So that's where we are with that. It's been very dramatic. Like, and I was upset with Eliza Pancakes because she kind of was about to steal my wife, like if I'm Jacqueline. But now she came in and saved my kid from having only one parent, I guess. So that's good. Oh, also, have you thought about this? The stayover functionality. It is perfect for when I don't move the kids in, because I figure like when Jenna left her husband, she doesn't want to take her children, draw them up with the roots and take them with her. Also, like, she's the one leaving, why should she get custody? So I just leave the kids there, but then I schedule a sleepover for 3 days for one of them, and when that's over I schedule a sleepover for the other one. So I bought an extra bed for the house, so I always have one of the kids staying over. Now Eliza doesn't have kids. Otherwise we would have to sort with her kids too, like in the rotation. But it's perfectly fine. So yeah, like I think that's amazing. So do you think the game has gotten better? Because I do. I think it's gotten really good, actually. Like sometimes it still lags, and if you have a lot of CC, you're gonna have more lag. And if you have wonderful whims, I think it is that causes a lot of trouble, actually, because that goes through a lot of Sims and checks for attraction, and that takes simulation time, and that's when you get that extreme game lag. But I haven't had such many game lags. So that's good. But I do miss MC Command Center, but still there's so many settings in MC Command Center, so when you have it in, you can never be sure that even if you haven't made a setting for it in MC Command Center, it may still be affecting how the game works. So like I wanted to see, like, did they fix the neighborhood story so that there isn't a million children born? I don't know yet, it's too early to tell. I haven't checked the other families, but I've played for like one sim week, and I know this because every Monday I randomize the lot traits. It's the thing that I do. And so, but and I checked the neighborhood stories on the mailbox, and I only got like 2 kids had been born, or something like that, and 1 adoption. The Landgrabs had adopted a toddler. So yeah, I think they have fixed fixed it a little bit, like decreased the number of children, because it was crazy. Everyone was getting children. But then again, when I start knowing more people, I have a rule that every time I get a pop-up, I answer yes, no matter what it is, even if I don't want the results. So in my streamed legacy, you will see me accepting that my sim do not like the fitness skill tasks, even though he needs it for its job and it's not practical. But I had him swim when he was uncomfortable. I think it was that, or it was fishing, I can't remember. And like that's annoying, but you know, he will just have to do it anyway and get a bad moodlet. And yeah, I think maybe when I have a little bit more money in the household, I will actually let my sims not get promoted if they don't seem to want to, because not everybody gets promoted in life, you know. Anyway, I just was bubbling with these stories, so I wanted to talk about them to you. All right, so now I'm gonna go back to walking in the forest, but I do have better. My fitness skill has gone up a little bit, so that's nice to notice. And I will talk to you soon. Now, until next time, have a super duper time. Stay safe and take care. Okay, bye.